I wanted to share how to make the easiest bruschetta in the world. So I'm having a party tomorrow, and it's kind of last minute notice because I haven't really thought through what I'm going to plan, and I went to my go-to appetizer. Now this is cool because it's store-bought, but you just mix it together, so it is homemade. So it's a super easy appetizer to do when you're having a party, when you're having a get-together, if you're invited to a potluck and you want to do something fancy schmancy, something different. And so I'm making bruschetta. Now bruschetta is basically toasted bread with like tomato on top, and tomato can have cheese and other things mixed in. So I'm going to show you here. It's really easy. You can do it in less than 10 minutes and make a beautiful presentation. So to begin with, a can of Muir Glen Organic diced tomatoes. Now we like these because they're organic and they don't have a lot of additives, and yeah, I like them a lot, and they have a really good flavor to them. So you can get these, we got ours at Kroger in the organic section, and they're not very much, just for this big 28-ounce container of them. And you're going to open them and you're going to drain them. So you want to drain them so they're ready. Dustin actually already opened mine and drained mine for me. The next thing you're going to need is some basil leaves. I got these from Kroger. They're just basic basil leaves, and you're going to use those to mix in. You can use extra olive, you're going to use extra virgin olive oil. This one's cold pressed, it's all natural from Kroger. And you're also going to want to use some garlic for taste. Now, if you love fresh garlic, you can use your own garlic and press it and put that in it, but I am a cheater and I just use garlic that's already minced, and it gives off the same taste in my book. So to begin, you're going to just take your tomatoes and you're going to pour them in a bowl. I love using stainless steel. It just gives off a good look. And also with mine, I have a matching little lid that goes on it, and it keeps it fresh, so you can put it in the fridge after you make it. So I think it stays up to about 3 to 4 days. So you put it all in there like that, and this is what it'll look like. Just your tomatoes. And they're going to follow this little recipe. So you're going to use 4 tablespoons of fresh basil. And it uses a lot of basil, so you're going to have some little measuring spoons here. And you're going to use some fresh basil. So I'm going to use a lot in mine. So you can eyeball it. You can do 4 exact. I just kind of get it in there. The beautiful thing about bruschetta is it doesn't have to be perfect. See, I actually don't have a ton left, so I just use all of the rest up in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's to taste. So if you like a lot of basil, throw a ton in. If you don't. It's up to you. You can also use, I think I've heard of people using oregano, and I've also heard of people mixing in mozzarella cheese too. So you have the basil that I used and the tomatoes, and you're just going to give it a quick stir just to get it in there. And then the next ingredient you're going to add is your extra olive oil. Now I use 2 tablespoons, so you're going to pull your tablespoon back out that you measured the basil in, and you're going to pick up your oil. I'm going to put that in. Now you drain the tomatoes, so you want to drain them pretty well, because then you add the liquid back in for consistency. But it's obviously they're not going to be completely drained when you do it. So put it like that. Extra olive oil. So at this point you have the 3 ingredients. You have the Glenmore Organic tomatoes diced, you have your fresh basil, and you have your extra virgin olive oil. Tap that out, put it over here. And then last but not least is you're going to use your garlic. Now, I got this at Rite Aid. It's already minced and done, and I really like it. This is what I use when I'm cooking. Oh no, and I can't get it open. Let's see. Alright, got it there. So the actual recipe calls 1 tablespoon of garlic to taste. So you're going to use your tablespoon again. And you can, with mine, I just put it in there and put it in just like that. I just like a little bit extra garlic in mine. You do it like that. And you're all done with what goes in it. So then you're going to take it and just mix it up really good. Make sure the oil, is real separated. You don't want it all like in one concentrated area. And at this point, you're going to start smelling the spices and the tomatoes mixed. It's going to look really good, and you're going to want to eat it right away. So you have that. It's all mixed up really pretty And then the next part is you're going to take sliced baguettes. Now you can slice your own baguette. You could buy a French loaf or Italian bread and slice it on your own. But I am a cheater again, like the garlic. And I actually got at Kroger, these were already cut. for me because I hate cutting bread, so this is super easy. They're already cut into little individual slices. They look nice and cute. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually use your oil, and you're going to use a spoon, and you're going to just drizzle it on the bread, and you're going to stick it in the oven for a few minutes, or however you like your bread. If you like it super toasty, kind of like, you know, hard, you're going to leave it in longer. I leave mine for about 1 to 2 minutes. When they come out then, I'm not going to do that for you guys, but you guys can get the gist of that. When they come out then, you're going to have the warm bread and you're going to serve it with the cold bruschetta. Now, if you're having a get-together like I am, that's tomorrow, what I do is I get the oil, I oil all my bread up and get it ready, and then I bake it, and then I bring it out, and I actually just have this refrigerated. Now, you don't want to put your bruschetta on your bread, or else it's going to kind of make it soggy and gross. So what you do is you just leave this out like in a pretty container. I'm going to transfer this to a little platter, and then you have the guests themselves take the bruschetta and put it on there because they might like it a certain way. Now, if you really want to take this up a notch, you can add mozzarella cheese, you can add other garnishes. Like I said, you can add other spices, but I like to just do it basic. A lot of people really receive it well. And this recipe will serve 28, so we'll make about 28 of these, and that's already doubling the recipe. So last but not least, if you really want it like spicier, you can use the roasted, I think they're called, yeah, fire roasted Glenmore tomatoes. You can find those in the organic section, and that'll give it an extra spicy taste. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I hope you make yummy bruschetta, and I'll talk to you later.